This side of 10 over 10, tumeshukuru sana. Thank you so much for staying with us. Like we always say, man, every time we always host somebody who is doing extraordinary things with his or her life. It's not limited, it's not biased. And of course, I just want to remind you, if you haven't already, if you're between the age of 10 and 26, it's star 555 hash. That is star 555 hash. And you can follow the prompts, because if you're between that bracket, there are amazing offers for you, courtesy of Blaze by Safaricom. If you haven't already joined it, why don't you join it right now? Whip up your phone. I know you're watching using your phone because that's what you're using to tweet. So why don't you go ahead and star 555 hash. Ukipata, sorry, this is for this is not for your age. Ni sawa to 10 to 26. There are also other amazing things for Safaricom. But for those of you who can get into Blaze, why don't you get into Blaze right about now? All right. Drum rolls. Karibu sana. Introduce yourself to the public.
Yeah, I'm Smokillah. I'm a pioneer graffiti artist from Nairobi.
Well, the name Smokillah. How did you come up with it? I'm sure you're thinking kutumia. Yes.
I know Smokillah. It's more of a street name. Growing up in Eastlands, so ilikuwa tu name will come up. Nilikuwa the creative kid.
Yeah.
So,
is it because of you know the way you are doing the graffiti already, or this was even before? Before
yeah, you know, yeah. Weird kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how was it, Mazekule? You know, when you were growing up, and then you decided, how did you venture into saying, you know, this graffiti stuff, I can do it? Were you artsy as a child?
Yeah, very.
As a kid, yeah.
I was very like doodling. I used to doodle a lot, so my mom was like, she doesn't understand where I'm going. So I used to like doodle a lot of stuff in my textbooks, exercise books, you know. So it's something that I started at a very early age. Yeah.
And when did you like do your first graffiti? Where was it? Was it secretly, struck illegally on walls? Were you on cars? Where did it start for you?
My first graffiti was actually there was an album called Kilo Chahaki. So I did like a throw up. A throw up is something that you do real quick. With just one can, just one spray can. So the throw up was actually featured on the album pages. So that was my first. It was really.
Were you proud of it?
Now I am.
Yeah, because it was the one that kind of launched you. Would you say that's the one that actually launched you into?
Yeah.
Nice and proper?
It was really badly done, but it's something that I felt
sort of a messy masterpiece.
Yeah. So it was really messy, but I liked it.
Yeah.
If it got featured in an album, a hip hop album, that meant it was a really good start for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that you already said maybe your mom did not really understand, so how did you explain to her, like, you know what, Mom, this is not what I want to do. I'm going to pursue this and do this.
I never did, actually.
Yeah.
I never explained. So she just see me traveling and doing all sorts of things, being on billboards and all that, and yeah.
All right. And even as you started, what would you say was, apart from the album, would you say there's a moment that you would call like, this is the moment that was the break for me? Can you trace it? Like, this was up from here on, it was now on the up and up for me.
There's an art center called the Go Down Art Center.
Yes.
So they commissioned us. We were like a crew, and what we did there, it was like the first graffiti scroll, commissioned. So getting paid to do graffiti at a young age, I was like 22 or 23. So after that, commission work started coming in, and
more and more now after.
Yeah. and there was a hip hop event called Wapi. So that's where I started my creative, like really flowing, like really like persistence. Yeah.
And then how did you, when you received the call to be on Blaze, like how has the experience been like for you, like going out there and even interacting with other people in that area in terms of the interest they have? How has your experience been?
For me, it's been really a good experience. I get to inspire young people to venture in their creative, whichever way, be it music or visual art. So for me, I'm just there as an instrument to inspire, and that's a really good thing for me, because I'm like it's been a really long journey. So now I'm like creating other perspectives in my graffiti work, and getting to inspire this generation, because I just noticed I'm in another generation.
Well, you're in another generation inspiring now the next generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good for me. It's good for me. It's good for them to see me being there as a street graffiti artist and getting to be in this movement to inspire youth. It's a big deal for me.
Any hustle, if we can use that word, has its own challenges, and so for those who maybe want to venture, they have also, like you're saying, they doodle. Like when you say doodle, like wait a minute, I do that. When you said my mom didn't understand me, they're like wait a minute, yeah, my mom doesn't understand me. When you said you find messy masterpieces, they identified with that as well, and they want to get into this. What are some of the pieces of advice you can give to them?
In graffiti, there's disciplines. You have to like sketch a lot and find your drive. And once you get your style, you can either be lazy. So
is lazy a style?
No.
Oh, you're just checking.
Yeah. So you have to like discover yourself over and over again, like remanufacture yourself, like find yourself. Once you get a style, you let it be. You
evolve with it.
Yeah.
Flow with it.
Yeah, you evolve.
Yeah.
Every time you evolve yourself. So that's the secret. So you don't find a style and you
stick with it.
And you just sit and I'm there. It never works like that. You have to like find your style speaks about you.
Who you are.
Yeah, who you are. So my style is me. So when you see a smoky piece or a throw up or a mural, you'll recognize it from my style. But I evolve my style even better. I try to get better every time. So I'm never there. And you never try to like fit in. I never did. Like try to fit in with the with the cool guys, or
you just did your own.
Just do you.
Yeah.
But always keep pushing yourself. It will take some time, but you'll never get there. Just keep on doing it. And once you keep on doing it, it manifests itself to you.
And then finally, again, when people see you, they think that this is an easy thing, just be a thing. What are some of the moments, what are some of the challenges you faced, and how did you like overcome them to get to where you are right now?
There's life.
Yeah,
and
there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's your craft. So for you to be able to balance that, it takes a lot of courage and willpower to move on, because you'll have a lot of backlash. There's that, and you'll have people who will be supporting you. So either way it goes, you just stick to your craft and just push
push through it.
Yeah.
Right.
You have no other. There's no other
option.
Yeah, you have no other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just you. So where do you want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And if you guys want to follow you, from getting you in Blaze events, where can they find you on social media?
Instagram is Smokillah. I have another initiative where I train young women. Where I train young women in graffiti as an art form, where I train them to be professional graffiti artists. Seeing there's few female graffiti artists here, so I created this initiative where I train young women to be professional graffiti artists, and at the same time we address social issues affecting young women in Kenya. So that's Graffiti Girls Kenya.
Graffiti Girls Kenya.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can also, that's also the page where they can find more information.
Yeah, so that's,
and then Smokillah, that's different.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'd like to say a big thanks for coming through, and also, you know, you can find him also in, you know, you can contact guys from Blaze. If you can't find him online for some reason, you can contact us. We'll hook you up with him. And like he said, it's a journey, and you have to, you know, focus. And there's no, it's either you make it or you make it. Plan A and B.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, thank you so much for coming through and creating time for us as well. And all the best in your craft.
Yeah.
Keep making messy masterpieces as well. Just need to remind you guys about Blaze. There is an amazing offer, if you don't know already, that's running all the way from the 5th of November to the 4th of January. It's December. It's you know, the holiday package offer from Blaze. So dial *555# and you'll see all the offers and promotions there. It's for 60 days, and you're going to enjoy your experience. So if you're between the age of 10 and 26, go ahead and dial that USSD code *555#, and then you can follow the prompts, join Blaze, or if you're already in Blaze, check out the amazing offers that Safaricom has for you. And remember, whatever you do, just like Smokillah has said, greatness requires internal toughness. So dig within you and find the strength that you need to move on.